Hi, it's Matt from Tucker Barbecues. Today we're cleaning the Friar Tuck 4-burner stainless steel plate. Best way to clean these barbecues is with our Tucker oven cleaner. Goes on the barbecue hot plate. You basically squeeze it over the hot plate, give yourself a nice coating over the hot plate. This is about, say, 7 years of use without a proper big clean. So we go over the hot plate with the cleaner. So make sure your surface is pretty much covered with the cleaner. The longer you let it sit there, the better it works. So we let it sit there for a bit. Okay, well, after you've left the Tucker cleaner sitting on the barbecue plate for at least about 20 minutes, the longer you leave it, the better it works. You get your scourer pad and basically you scrub over the plate left and right. You'll see basically the juice and all the grime starting to come off just by scraping it. So once you scrape it, you give it a good type of scrape with a scourer pad. And then there's different products that you can use as well. There's products called grill stones, which are fairly easy to use. It's like a pumice stone, what you clean yourself with. Breaks down depending on how much pressure you use on it, but it actually gets all that black caked on kind of stuff off the barbecue. You can see it lifting off just by me scraping it now. Even the back section here, like where it's caked on it along the lip at the back, you know, you use a grill stone on it. I haven't even really sprayed that section, but when all this cleaner comes off, you'll see all that kind of lift off. See at the back there how it's lifting off? You can see all the black fat and oil lifting off the plate. Now underneath that cleaner, once we give it a bit of a wipe down, see how you can see the stainless steel starting to reappear on the barbecue? There's a lot of fat and a lot of oil on this barbecue, but you see how it can reappear? And then it's just basically a scrape down with the rock. So you can see even the top of the stainless starting to come back. Once I'll give it a bit of a hose off, we'll see a little bit better. And once you're hosing it off, you can pretty much see the grime and the grit lifting off the stainless now. The good thing about stainless steel is you can always wash it off with a hose, where the cast iron plates, they don't like water. So as soon as you hit it with water, you got to make sure you oil them up fairly well, else they'll rust pretty quick. But that's got most of that black caked on stuff off it, and most of that stuff still can clean off the barbecue as well. We'll give it a little bit more a hit with that grill stone, and we'll see if we can clean that black caked off stuff off just there, and a little bit in the middle and on the other end there. We should be able to clean that off. But that's a 7-year-old barbecue plate, commercially used, hasn't been cleaned, and just come in here for a push button ignitions. We just done the plate just to show you how easy it is to clean all that black oil and fat and carbon build up on it. And the good thing about our barbecues, because they are 304 grade stainless steel, you can wash the exterior down, you can wash the front down of the barbecues with a bit of cleaner and a bit of stainless steel, come up like new again. I'll give it a little bit more of a hit. Stains are still on the butt before, because it was all black and oily, I couldn't see. So you can see it already lifting off. So even if I hit that again with a little bit of water. Good thing is you can, even the front of the barbecue where the fat and oil runs over the front, if you do get the scourer pad, go the same way the grain's going of the stainless steel, left and right, you won't scratch it, see? The same way the grain's going, all that fat and all that corrosion, all that surface stuff on the front of their barbecue, just rub it straight off, see? It's all coming off, fairly easy. Just one swipe basically of the scourer, and that's all clean again. After that, you can give it a bit of a hose down if you want to do. Same with the side shelves, they're removable, these side shelves. So if they ever get dirty, you can take your tomato saucing off, wash it straight out. Side shelves come off the barbecue, they're just a stainless steel side shelf. All you got to do is just wash your side shelf off underneath it. Side of the barbecue, they go back up on the side fairly easy. The good thing is, if you have an area to clean the barbecue, they're very easy to clean, maintain these barbecues. Once there's a flat plate on the barbecue and there's no grill internal inside the barbecue, they're very easy to maintain the barbecue. Once there's a grill in the barbecue and all the fat and juice are dropping on the components inside the barbecue, you get problems with your ignitions, your push button ignitions, the valves, the burners, but they're all covered up on these units. So it's one of the strongest barbecues we make. Now that plate, for a 7-year-old plate on commercial use, that's pretty much getting it clean back to normal to cook on. You'd be fine for another couple of months before you would have to give it a good clean like that again. Usually after you finish cooking on the barbecue, you give it a bit of a scrape down and a clean then while the barbecue's still mid-warm. It's a lot easier to clean. Once it starts to cool down, they can get a little bit more difficult to clean, a little bit more elbow grease. The longer you leave it, the dirtier they're gonna get. They're like cars. This is a new stainless steel cleaner that we've started carrying. Stainless steel clean and guard. We just spray the exterior of the barbecue on the outside. This gets all streak marks off the barbecue. Brings up the stainless steel a little bit better. You don't really have to do this. This just gives it a bit of a shine. And you just let it sit there again for about 5 minutes. and then you just give it a wipe down. Once it's been sitting there for about 5 minutes, and you just give it a wipe down the barbecue, and you get all the streaks off the front of the barbecue, all the bits and pieces from where you've washed it down. Just makes it a little bit more prettier. And sometimes it's a good idea to clean the inside of your hood or flat lid, because it sits over the barbecue when the barbecue's not in use. And then you still get fat or oil on the inside of the hood. It's not too bad on this one, just needs a bit of a wipe down. Even where there's like a bit of spillage of fat or oil on the side of the barbecue too, just a normal stainless steel cleaner usually cleans that off. But that's a quick kind of rundown on how to give it a clean. And she's a lot cleaner than she was when she first came in. So the best way to clean our barbecues, we've got a Tucker barbecue heavy duty cleaner. That cleans the plate, available in all stores for $35. Then go over it with the grill stone. We have the Tucker Clean and Guard, which is a stainless steel cleaner. So it gets all the spots and all the little bits and pieces off the barbecue, makes it come up really good. And then to clean the actual plate, what I used was a grill stone, like a pumice stone. As you can see, gets all that black carbon off the actual barbecue plate. You'll be ready to go again now and cook for a while on it before you have to do it again. Any questions about the barbecue product, cleaning products, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you out.